Hello everyone. Welcome to this episode of Bash commands on Unix-like operating systems. In this episode, we are going to have a look at networking related commands. So the very first command is ifconfig. So I'm reading out all these commands from the file that I have uploaded on the GitHub repository of mine. And you can find the URL to this file in the description section of this video. So don't worry about it. So this is our command prompt and let me clear it. The first command was ifconfig. So we know that our Raspberry Pi or our Linux computer is connected to a network, and whenever any machine connects to any network, it is assigned an address. So in our case, it is a TCP type network and it has got an IP address. So let us try to see the IPv4 address of our system. So we already know that the IP address of our system is this one. Okay, and the net mask is this one, and this is the broadcast address. And this way we can find out the IP address of any system from the command prompt. Now we can also get the details related to the wireless stuff, and for that we need to install a set of utilities. So the command is sudo apt install wireless tools -y. So the command is wireless tools. Okay, so let me reduce the size again. Tools. Okay. Sudo apt install wireless tools -y. So that is the command, and it is going to install all the required wireless tools. Okay, so when you install the wireless tools, it will also install a utility known as iwconfig. So the name of utility is iwconfig. Okay, and if I hit enter, it is going to show us the status of our wireless point installed or the Wi-Fi installed on the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so it is telling me that it is connected using this interface WLAN 0. And here you can see that the mode is managed and frequency is 2.4 gigahertz. And this is the MAC address of the access point. This is the physical bit address. Okay, it is in the hexadecimal number system. You can also see the bitrate of the data transfer and the power for the transmission. TX stands for transmission. So here you can see the link quality and signal level. So all these parameters can be seen with this command iwconfig. Now we can also install a utility known as wget. Wget is a utility that is going to visit a particular site and download the contents from that site. Wget -y. And if I hit enter, it is going to go ahead and download that utility. So all the time whenever I'm running this command, it is showing us that wget is already at the newest version because I have already installed all these utilities prior to commencing the recording for the preparation of this entire episode. So in your case, it is definitely going to take some more time for you to install and verify. Now we can use this wget utility to download the contents at a specific location from any FTP site on the internet or on your local network or within your intranet also. So the syntax is wget and the address. So I had shown you the file, okay, the text file. So I'm just going to copy this. And ironically, we are downloading the code, source code of the wget utility itself from this particular location on the FTP, over the FTP on the internet, okay. So it is downloading and you can see the progress. So it is done, okay. So wget-latest.tar.gz saved. It means that the file is there in the local file system. So I'm going to say ls-tar.gz, and here you can see the file. So I will just say ls-la, and you can see it bears the current timestamp 1752, that is 5:52 p.m. Okay, and now I'm going to remove this file because I really don't want to have unnecessary files in my file system. So this is how we can work with ifconfig, iwconfig, and wget utilities. There is another utility known as ping-c4. It means that send 4 packets to www.google.com, and here it is sending it 4 packets, transmitted 4 packets received, 0% packet loss, time 3005 milliseconds, means 3 milliseconds. Okay, so this is minimum, average, max, and mean deviation of some statistics. Probably these are like seconds or something. I don't know. I'm really not sure. I really don't want to comment on that. But you can actually use this utility to check the connectivity with any host over the internet or within your local network. So these were all the networking related commands that we usually use. Thanks a lot for this episode, and I will see you in the next episode.